Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're on the move. Yours truly, JoAnna Ward. And of course, you know when you're on the move, we're about everything faith and fitness. And of course, we make it fun. I would like to introduce to you guys today my guest for fitness, Miss LaTosha Taylor. She's a minister.
Hello, hello, hello.
Purity, and she has some wonderful things to share with you from the inside. But before she gets started with that, we're going to show you how to take care of this temple. It's to be used by God for His glory as well as a tool. You're God's hands, you're His eyes, you're His voice, and your body is His body. We're all the body of Christ, right, LaTosha?
Yes, we are.
All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to start off with a basic warm-up. We're going to show you how to use these boxes and keep everything below the waist tight and toned. You need this. Even if you don't want to look curvy and you're not a female, trust me, you're going to need these legs as long as you live. So let's teach and learn how to use them, okay? So we're gonna start with a basic, side to side.
Okay.
Warm up here, going side to side. Just like so. We're just gonna tap our toes, breathing, warming up those lungs. I have my boots today because, I don't know, I'm in a boot mood.
It's fall.
And you can do that when you're on the move.
Yes.
And we're gonna move our arms side to side here, breathing in through our nose and out through our mouths. Okay, guys, at home in LaTosha, we're gonna take up and we're gonna curl here and curl here. Breathe. This is warming up the quads and the hamstrings. Breathe, breathe. I know you're not on that couch looking at me smiling, talking about, yeah, look at them go. You better get up and work out too.
Yes.
Come on, it doesn't take much. Don't let the YouTube videos and the Instagram videos make you believe that something this simple doesn't work, because it does, okay?
Absolutely.
We're gonna go 3 more, and then we're gonna knee lifts. 3, 2, last curl, knee lift left. Good job. Way to work. And breathe. See the way LaTosha's pulling those hands down and up? She's warming her body up. In through your nose and out through your mouth.
Yes.
Can you imagine if we got in the morning, put on you some good gospel music or something like you hear now, and just decided, you know what, it's gonna be a good day because it's the day that the Lord has made. I'm gonna rejoice and be glad. I'm not gonna be mad about what they said yesterday or what they might do today.
Absolutely. And it gives you more energy for the day.
That's right. 4 more. 3, 2 to heel dig, last knee lift, heel dig left and right. Good job. Is how she warm yet?
I am. I feel it.
4 more heel digs. 3, 2 to march. Last dig, march it out right here. Woo! Breathing, 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 breathing. Now we're gonna march on this step, Tasha.
Okay.
On the right, so you're gonna step with my right on the floor.
Okay.
So when we go in the box, we'll be together. So I'm gonna right 4.
Okay.
3, 2 to step the box. Last one, step the box. Perfect. We're gonna keep doing that. Good job. You guys hear that thump? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would like to give a shout out to Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. Ooh! Spring of 1992, Alpha Xi, South Carolina State University in the house. I wanted to be on the step team so bad.
Oh my goodness.
Basketball, so.
So you've been working out all your life?
I would step on the box.
Yes.
4 more on that right, Sasha.
All right.
3, if you guys have a towel at home, you can put it in front of you. 1 more, 1 more, 1 more. Let's march it out on the floor.
Right.
If you guys have a towel, you can put it in front of you and join us on this step. You just step on your towel like we're stepping on the box. We're gonna do the same countdown on the left. 4, 3, 2, step. Good job. And we're breathing.
Yes.
Breathe.
And this really helps relieve all your stress and anxiety for the day.
That's right.
So you can start off light.
Amen. And they can start off the day with you, LaTosha, because you teach a prayer call in the morning, so they don't have to go anywhere. They can have bedside Baptist.
Purity pays the way to intimacy.
Okay. And that's at 6 a.m. Is it Monday through Friday?
Pure thoughts, pure heart, pure mind. There's a way that'll get you going.
3, 2. Last left, we're gonna march on the floor. Good job.
All right.
Way to work. I know you're not still sitting down. Now, Tasha, do you have a call every morning? Or is your call every other day?
No, I do a call like twice a week.
Twice a week, okay.
And I've also partnered with a few other ministries that do prayer calls. I think praying is the most effective way to help the body of Christ and to help yourself and others.
All right, that's what's up. Hey, Jesus said it first, men are to always pray and not faint.
Yes.
In the book of James, it says the effectual fervent prayers of the righteous avail much.
Yes. And I think oftentimes we forget that. So definitely, you know, every morning you should start off praying. Every morning you should start off with a workout. And just, you know, being able to hear what it is God is saying and doing.
Amen.
And what his assignment is for you that day.
Right. And like she said, we gotta turn that way. Some people don't pray, and I think if you're like most people, the reason you probably don't pray is you may have prayed for something and then God didn't answer that prayer, and so you kind of was like, well, I might as well not pray because prayer don't work.
Yes.
God answered it. Let's take our shoulder strokes back. He just didn't answer the way you wanted him to, because he's sovereign, and he's holy, and he's righteous. He's not a genie, and he's not Burger King. He's the King of Kings, and he's the Lord of Lords.
Yeah.
And so what you can trust that whatever it is that you're praying for, God probably already knew about it. Your prayer just empowers your faith to believe that if you bring God into it, that you're gonna get the best outcome. So don't not pray because you prayed for something specifically and it wasn't answered the way that you wanted it to be. Okay, so we're gonna come here, we're gonna grab our weights. If you don't have weights, you can use bottles of water or canned goods or just your shoes even. Anything is gonna give you just a little bit of weight because of the reps that we're gonna do, that's how we're gonna feel it. So Latasha, if you will go to the edge of your step, we're gonna come here, and this is gonna be our right leg. Now what we're doing, remember, we're toning our legs so they can live with us a long time and carry us everywhere we're going. I've been living over 4.5 decades, so these legs have been with me that long, and I'm thankful that they're strong. And I'm, you know, God has just been good to me, and he's been good to you too. So even if you have knee problems and you're struggling with your hips or struggling with anything, do you know that your body and your muscles have memory, and you can build those things back up?
Yes.
I know that somebody might have told you they didn't, but guess what? They did not make your body, God did. And I expect these legs to last me another 5 decades. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come here, Tasha, and we're gonna curl the weights down and then back up to our shoulder. Squeeze. And on this one, we're squeezing the glutes as well on that right side. And we're multitasking because we're toning with the weights, taking it down and then curling up. We're gonna go 10 and we're breathing. 9, this is very simple. 8, keep going, Latasha, and on the floor. 7, 6, on the floor. 5, no, you could have stayed on the box, I was just gonna stay on the floor. 4, go on the floor for me. 3, good. And 2, and 1. Now, Latasha, what we're gonna do is we're gonna hold it here. Take a deep breath for me. In through your nose and out through your mouth. We're gonna do the same 15, but this time we're gonna pick up the pace and we're gonna do it a little quicker just to give ourselves some cardio. On 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. So 15, 4, 3, 2, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. How's that?
That feels
not
great.
that difficult. You can do that in the morning, right?
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
Awesome sauce. Let's take it over to the left side, to the right side, our left foot.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna start off the same exact way. We're gonna keep balancing those legs, balancing the body, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, all the way around. And we're gonna do those same 15.
All
You ready to do it?
Yes.
Let's curl those weights. 1, and done. 2, and done. 3, good. 4, keep breathing. 5, take those deep breaths. 6, and down. And squeeze. Squeeze. Whew. We're gonna do 5 more. Breathing, 3, good job. 2, and 1. We're gonna pause right here. How's that?
I feel like I'm ready for the day.
Okay.
I am ready.
Okay, what do we do on the other side after this?
We did it fast.
Okay,
Quicker.
exactly. So we have to do the same thing on this side. So
we are?
Yes. We're gonna put that left leg up there.
Okay.
Take a deep breath for me. And through your nose. There you go, and then out through your mouth. One more time. Good, and then out through your mouth. Yeah, always catch your breath first.
Catch your breath, okay.
Because you want to make sure you're breathing throughout the whole set.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
4, 3 to fast. 2, and 1. Let's do it. 15, 4, 3, 2, 10, 9, get it, Tasha. 8, 7, 6,
The Lord is my strength.
5, 4,
I shall
3,
not grow weary.
2,
I
and
shall
1.
not faint.
Good job, way to work. You did that.
Yay.
So you notice we just only been doing this a few minutes and both of us are sweating. So
Yes.
it doesn't take a lot. What happens is, just like salvation, it's supposed to be simple, but we
Yes.
complicated it with so many other things. Jesus already paid for us to be saved,
Absolutely.
set free and delivered. But we've complicated that with our own agenda. So
Yeah.
just stay free.
Stay free. And the best way to do that is get intimate with God.
Get intimate with God.
Pray, get into your word.
Get into the word.
Worship, intimacy creates that path to being free. Yeah.
You heard it? TNT in the house. Tasha Taylor in the house. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna stand here, take your deep breath. I hope you guys are at home. I have no way of verifying whether you're at home doing it or not. But
They
God
are.
knows, God is watching you.
They are,
Go
they
ahead and
are.
get off that couch. Don't be spinning through the channels talking about, there go JoAnna, ooh, that's cool. No, you need to do it too.
You can do it.
You can do it. And so what we're gonna do now is these are gonna be shoulder presses with back leg lunges. And Tasha, they look just like this. We're gonna go right and left.
Okay.
I'm just demonstrating right now. I just want to show you guys what we're doing.
Okay.
Push it up and bring it back down, okay?
Got
Take
it.
a deep breath. We have a wide base. And we're gonna go right back first, okay? Here we go.
Okay.
And 5. 5. Breathing, breathing. 4. 4. 3. 3, good job. 2. 2. Last one slow.
All right.
Last one slow, hold up here. You ready to pick up some speed with it?
Yes.
We're not gonna go too fast, but just a little bit fast.
Okay.
Okay. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right side. Back, up, back, up, back. Breathing, breathing, breathing. 10,
Yes.
9, 8, 7, 6. Breathe. 5 more sets, Tasha, you're done. 4.
You can do it.
3, 2, last one. All right, you did that, girl.
Yay! Thank you for the workout.
Welcome. We're gonna put our weights here,
All right.
and we're gonna open up our palms towards the front.
Okay.
And we're gonna take some circles here.
All right.
And as you can see, in just a couple of sets and a couple of reps, none over 15, right? Mm-hmm. A little small step,
Yes.
and we are already sweating. Don't you feel good?
I feel
We're
great.
gonna turn to the left here,
It's great to get your lungs going,
and to the left.
get the heart rate up.
Good job. We're gonna take it over here just slightly. We're gonna arch our backs. Arch and press. Up and press. Good job. Tasha, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, you're welcome.
It's just awesome.
Hey, you guys, we're gonna get some water. We're gonna change our clothes. I got a surprise guest for you coming up. Go to my website, JoAnnaWardFitness.com, and you can join our prayer call as well every Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. I'll see you guys in a second. Welcome back, welcome back. I hope that you are replenished from your break. What a wonderful workout. I appreciate you joining me in that. Now that you have your water and you're relaxed, I would like to introduce to you our guest, my sorority sister, Miss and Elder, Erica King. Welcome to On the Move with JoAnna Ward, Erica.
Thank you. It's great being here.
Oh, it's so exciting to have you here because you have so much going on that I wanted to tell our viewers and show our viewers manifested the leading lady who leads in every area, at home, in ministry, and at work. And you're
Amen.
balancing all, and you've built up to this. Like, this has been a long time coming. Some people think, oh, I'm just gonna arrive with all this balance. But I want you to tell us, like, where did you start with all of the positions? We're gonna go through all your accolades and what you have going on.
I started, I guess about in the 6th grade, to be totally honest. And when I received the message from God, what I would do, I was like, no, not really. You sure? And as I continue to matriculate through the Compton Unified School District and then relocate from California.
Did you say Compton?
Compton.
You mean like straight out Compton type, the movie type? Y'all see,
Compton,
see,
California.
I know celebrity status. Straight, so you really
Yes.
truly are straight out of Compton?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And I relocated to Alabama. I went to school at Stillman College. I graduated from there, and I went to Troy University and also Argosy University. And I also received a certification from Boston University. So throughout all of those educational experiences, God continued to tap me on the shoulder, even when I was out of line, to say, remember what I told you? Back in the 6th grade, you're deviating from that path I told you to walk down. Until 2018, I'm doing exactly what it is he wants me to do.
Now you said, what does that sound like in the 6th grade when God calls you? Like how did that experience, can you articulate that experience to describe it to us?
As a 6th grader,
Do you
crazy.
remember?
Yes.
I mean, what did it sound like? Was it a voice, a still quiet voice, something inside?
It was something inside. It wasn't a still quiet voice. It was something inside. And he specifically told me, this is the area that you're going to work in. And from my experience being in the 6th grade, being in the inner city school, being in Compton, the only thing I knew is my environment. And I said, nope, you can't really be serious. You can't be.
Right.
And as I said, as I continue to walk down my path, you know, even when I deviated from my path and chose another direction, he said, tap, tap, tap. You're supposed to be back in this direction.
So what is that path? What is it that God has called you to do?
Well,
specifically?
I am in the ministry. I am a counselor, and I counsel leaders of churches. So I counsel in the ministry as well. And counseling seemed a little awkward back then because my experience only showed me that counseling was really in the school system. Being in Compton, knowing that I was a reserved type of person, counseling kids was like, no, not really.
So
That's
you
not
at
what I
first was
wanna
a school
do.
guidance counselor?
I was never a guidance counselor. That's why I did not want to go into the profession. And I ended up, you know, receiving my degree in mental clinical health counseling.
Okay.
So which goes beyond the school system, but it allows you to be in the school system as well if that's what you so choose.
And you do some work with inner city, the guys, the males in the inner city, some of the struggles that they have as far as being understood in their identity and how they're viewed.
Well, I work mostly with youth, and I do work with some adults as I matriculated through Argosy, but most of them are children in the school system, and it's boys and girls. And having been a teenage mother, that was really my passion when I started to, you know, redirect myself where God took me initially. And I knew that there was great things that could be done, and God showed that evident in my life. So.
And now as a teenage mother, was that high school? You still in
High school, yes.
And how did that, like, that's typically, especially back when we were coming through high school, you apparently just kept going on anyways, like it didn't have any impact on you. So how did you just kind of, you know, go through that process, have your child and just still matriculate, not say, oh, this is going to define me as a teenager?
Well, actually, it was faith. And sometimes it's the faith that you don't even realize that you have. We look at it as determination.
Okay.
What I won't allow to defy me or to, you know, tell my story exclusively as to who I am as a person. And it was just my determination under hidden faith that I wasn't, you know, realistic about or did not have enough understanding. And as I did, it was my grandmother who was very pivotal in my life at the time. She pretty much told me, I will help you help yourself. And as she allowed me that opportunity, she allowed me to go away to school. So it was not that I stayed home and went to class every day. I was able to go away to school. My grandmother took care of my daughter, and I matriculated in 4 years, and I was on track with everyone else.
You didn't miss a beat.
Didn't miss a beat.
And you graduated from Stillman with which degree?
A bachelor's in business administration.
Okay.
And that's not the field that God told me to go in. He told me to go in, you know, psychology and counseling. And I was like, no, I have a baby. I need to find something that will help expedite this process since I'm being granted the opportunity to continue.
And then during that time, you got married.
Well, I did not get married until I was 28.
Okay. So,
And yes, I was married. I was married for 17 years, and then I was divorced. And, you know, that's very interesting, too, because in the ministry, oftentimes people look at you like, okay, why? Really? Can you actually provide us instrumental advice and information knowing that you have succumbed to some of the deviance out in the world? And so that was a challenge, but at the same time, I've always been a quiet, determined person. I hear what you say, I pay little to no attention to it, and continue to walk down my path.
so perception is everything.
Right.
And it's just a matter of how people see things. So perceptually, you had a kid as a teenager.
Yes.
That didn't stop you or slow
No.
you down. You got married at 28.
Yes.
Stayed married for 17 years.
Correct.
And got a divorce, and that didn't stop you. And I'm
No.
pretty sure there's a whole list of laundry list of things that happened.
Of course.
That you could have, you know, given up on or said, this is going to stop me. This is where I'm going to stay. This is going to be, you know, my excuse for not expediting the call of my life. But there was no point where you gave in. You may have rested a little while, but clearly there's no point where, and I think that a lot of the setbacks that we perceive as setbacks are truly set-ups. And
I
we
agree.
use them as stepping stools, or we use them as hindering blocks. You know what I mean?
We do.
And I guess it's just a matter of, like you said, that faith that we have and how we're going to apply it. Are we going to listen to the naysayers? God is always in the land of redemption.
He is.
Right? And restoration.
He is.
So, you know, what were you to do? Tell me, did you just nilly-willy get a divorce, or was it necessary?
Well, it was necessary. In my world, I will say, in the flesh, I saw things that were transpiring for probably 12 of those 17 years.
Wow, are you serious?
About 12 of those 17 years.
goodness.
But again, we often feel that the things, our own decisions, that we need to circumvent them, that we need to make our choices right, even if we know that they're not. And I figured, because at this time I had 3 children, all girls, oh wow, I can't put them in that compromising situation. I didn't grow up with my father, and I didn't want my children to fall prey to the same experience. But again, when things are not healthy, physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, you have to ensure that, you know, those that you're responsible for have a better opportunity than you did. And that's what I did.
And this is extremely important. And I don't want to underestimate it, and I don't want to minimize it in any way whatsoever, because whether it's a marital relationship or whether it's a sibling relationship or
Right.
whatever relationship, if it's abusive,
Right.
and it doesn't have to be physically abusive, it just has to rip every little shred of who you are away, strip by
Correct.
strip, that we acknowledge that and know that it's okay to let go and walk away and not have to live up to not necessarily everybody else's expectation, but even ours, because your daughters,
Yes.
every single 3 of them, every single 3 of them.
Every single
1, 2,
3.
3. Tell me their names.
DeShandria, Janai, and Jayla.
And which one of them aren't doing awesome?
Well, they're all
Every
doing
single 3 of
awesome.
them are
They're walking down their path.
They are. And
They're walking down their
they're
path.
doing it with brilliance.
Yes. Yes.
They're doing it with zeal.
Yes.
These are stunning young ladies.
And I'm very proud that they've, you know, turned out the way that they are. But I also remember at 18, giving birth to my oldest daughter prior to graduating high school, my prayer, and I must say my prayer to God as I was in recovery, was that something different be done in the lives of my children than mine, because I'm a product of a teenage mother as well, and I was also a teenage mother. And it took approximately 30 years for me to see and the manifestation of my prayer 30 years prior, because just what I asked for, God gave me. And I didn't even realize, honestly, that I was really working diligently to ensure that, you know, my prayer was heard. But at the same time, when when the reality hit me, I was like, wow, I actually prayed for this some time ago. And so God keeps his word.
He does, doesn't he?
He does.
So we don't have to commit and submit to demonic activity that's
We
operating. And we know that every good and perfect gift comes from the Father of lights, where there's no variableness or shadow of turning. We know that the blessings of the Lord make us rich and add no sorrow. We know that Jesus is the Prince of
Correct.
Peace. And so anywhere there's confusion, chaos, and that can actually hinder our children and ourselves more than help, just by simply trying to save face and
Yes.
trying to preserve a pick that we made.
Yes.
I think regardless of what happens, I think at the end of the day, staying married, getting divorced, being single, whatever state you find yourself in, it's exactly what you said you found at 6 years old, is having faith in God. Without it, he's not pleased, and the just must absolutely live by faith. You know what I mean?
You have to. And scripture says faith without works is dead. And we have to remember that there is work that has to be done. Because I did make this, prayer to God at 18, but again, there was so much work in the 30 years after that, from 18 to 48. And now I'm 50, and my youngest daughter is getting ready to graduate from South Carolina State.
Whoop, whoop, Bulldogs in the house.
And it's a blessing that to see my prayer manifest
That's right.
into fruition. And there was a lot of work that I had to do in that, time span to ensure that the prayer that I gave to God, that it would manifest.
So
I had to work.
You watered it with your work.
Oh, I had to do a lot of warring. With 3 girls.
Oh, you definitely had to
I had to
work
do
in.
a lot
But you
of
could do
warring.
it. And I just need women to know. That's why I said the leading lady.
Yes.
Is that women need to know that you can truly do all things, not by your power, not by your
Yes.
might, but by the Spirit of God.
Yes.
And by giving it over to God and allowing God to work through us.
That's
Giving
correct.
us His Spirit, His energy, His zeal, the ability to get up and go and complete and do every single day. So thank you
Yes.
so much, Erica. Elder
thank you.
Erica
I
King.
thank you for having me.
You are elder at Conley Drive
Drive.
Community
Christian
Ministries.
Yes.
Which they have a wonderful fellowship over there. So thank you so much for joining
thank
us
you for having
on The
me.
Move with JoAnna Ward. And we're going to put your information on our website as well as on the end of the screen. So you guys heard it. It may not be you, but maybe it's someone you know who are having what seems like setback after setback after setback. Don't settle for that. Have faith in God. Stay in faith. Get up every day and expect God to help you be the very best you that you can be. You've been on The Move with JoAnna Ward and Erica King. I'll see you guys on next time. Bye now.